All right, boom. So before we begin the video, I want to give a big shout out to the South Carolina Gamecocks women basketball program for being the NCAA 2024 women's champions. They beat Iowa last night in a crazy game. Started off slow, but ended up doing what they do best. So big shout out to the team, Coach Dawn Staley. Third championship, one of the greatest women's coaches of all time. And I just want to give them they props. I lived in Columbia, South Carolina over the years a couple different times, been to plenty games, know the city like the back of my hand. So big shout out to the 803. And yeah, let's jump into the video. Yo, what's happening? It's your man OG Bo Beats TV. Coming to you today, another special video. What's good? What's happening YouTube? It's your man OG Bo Beats, and I'm back with another video for you today. Big shout out to everybody that commented and watched my last video talking about should men over 40 wear Jordans. I appreciate the feedback I'm getting, and it's still growing. So if you haven't checked that video out, please go to my page and check the video out. Leave a comment, let me know your thoughts, like the video, subscribe to the channel and all of that. But making that video, reading some of the comments and rewatching the video made me think about another situation that I've been faced with, and I wanted to get feedback on it and see how y'all feel about it and if you had to deal with this situation. So for me, I'm talking about the people at my job that I work with judging you on what they think you are at work, which is not actually who you are. So the question is, how much information do you tell the people that you work with about yourself? Do you tell them everything that you're into? Like, for instance, if you're into sneakers, if you're into some hype beast gear, if you make YouTube videos, if you got a social media account, are you telling them this information, or are you just playing them straight up professional as far as I come to work, I do my job, let you know a little bit about me, but outside of work, we're not friends? Reason I say this is because I've had a few encounters where some people I work with have made some strange comments about the things that they see from me whenever I change something up. So let me give you an example. So I wear a uniform most days at my job. Not all the time. Sometimes I come business casual. Sometimes I might wear a suit, but most days I wear a uniform. It was a few times with this person that I work with closely a lot every day. I think he thought he knew me really, really good. And I would say we were friends. I would consider ourselves friends at work, but we never hung out outside of work. So one day I was doing something. I might have had an appointment or something, and I came in some of my regular clothes. And that day I had on a pair of Air Jordan 11 low 7210. Y'all know the ones. And the first thing he did was look down at my feet and start talking about my shoes. And at first I'm like, okay, cool. But then he just kept going on and on about it. And it really made me think, like, I don't know what this guy thinks is going on or who I am or what our relationship is, but I don't feel comfortable that he's so worried about what I got on my feet to the point where it's the only thing he's talking about. So me, I'm sometimes bad at facial expression. So I think he's seen the look on my face and he finally stopped talking about it. But that just let me know that, and things like this have happened before, where you at work, you may be a certain way, you're probably doing a great job, and people only see you for what they know, and they don't know the real you. Me personally, I don't feel like it's necessary to tell everybody I work with what I got going on outside of work, because I think it just could create problems and issues, and then people want to get involved in what you're doing, and then the next thing you know, they got other people watching your page, and as soon as something controversial may come up, then they all in your business. On top of that, of course, they're going to judge you off of whatever it is that they think you're doing and that they see you're doing, because people love to judge and put you in their frame of mind with their biases and stereotypes. So it's just something I wonder, because this isn't the first time I've ran into somebody out of work or seen somebody outside of work, and I was in my casual self, right? What I like to do, probably some J's, some sneakers, Nike Tech, hats, glasses, just like you see in all my videos, whatever. And I can see the look on their face to where they're shocked. And it's almost like they don't recognize me. I've even had people that I've spoken to outside of work casually walking through the store, and they didn't respond back. It's almost as if they didn't even know who I was because I wasn't in my regular uniform. So it's just something that I've always found kind of interesting and funny. But I really want to know how y'all feel about that. Do you allow people that you work with to know a lot of information about you, about what you do outside of work, about what you're going on outside of work? Do you recommend doing it? How do you feel about it? Do you think it'll cause problems, or do you just not care and it is what it is? But just something interesting I always wondered about, man, because again, even with whatever they want to perceive when they see me outside of work, that still doesn't define who I am in totality as a person, as a human being. And it doesn't define everything that I'm into, what I like doing. It doesn't define me as a father, as a husband, and none of that type of stuff. So it's just a curious topic of conversation I wanted to throw out there and see if I can get some good feedback, man. But let me know how you feel about that. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. It's your man OG Bo Beats, and I'm out. Peace.